learning environment. Consider the dozens of high-end laboratories and collaborative workshops. Drop in on the professional performance venues where our student artists hone their crafts. Stroll by the courts and playing fields where our student athletes develop lifelong leadership skills. Take a closer look at Rollins, and you'll realize our beauty runs deep.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams, discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to K. Hall Sanspur Field and Barker Family Stadium here on the campus of Rollins College for tonight's matchup between the University of Tampa Spartans and the Rollins College Tars. It is the Sunshine State Conference Tournament. Number 2 versus number 3 in the Sunshine State Conference. Elsewhere in Lakeland, Florida, we have number 4 Florida Tech taking on Florida Southern, the top seed this year for the tournament. For the regular season, it is a three-way tie, 3 shares of the regular season championship. Florida Southern, Rollins, and Tampa. And Rollins finishing as the 2015 tournament champion. Never a season championship win for them. Their first share of that. All of those others have gone to Florida Southern. University of Tampa comes into this one, their first share as well of the regular season tournament, looking to make an impact in postseason play. Tonight's matchup, well, it should be a good one. The 6th-ranked University of Tampa Spartans taking on the 3rd-ranked Rollins College Tars. These two are big-time rivals. It is the 3rd time they have played this season. Overall, 7-1 for the Tars on the lifetime of this matchup. All 3 of the games this year played here on the campus of Rollins College. Rollins is undefeated at home, both on the season and in the series as well. Just that one win coming last year in Tampa for the University of Tampa. Averaging 18 goals a game in the series. Tars also averaging 18 goals a game this year. That will be key for them this evening. As we get ready for game time, I want to thank you for joining us here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. I'm Clark Sprinkle. We will take a And welcome back to K. Hall Sanspur Field as stick checks are going on, getting ready for this matchup. Should be a great one here this evening. Just a beautiful, beautiful evening for lacrosse here on the campus of Rollins College. At game time, temperature is 83 degrees and dropping, low of 68 here this evening. Just a wonderful night for lacrosse. Only 10% chance of rain out there, as we should be good for the rest of the night. As we mentioned, 3rd time these teams have matched up this season. It is almost impossible to beat a team twice in the same year, and beating a team 3 times in the same year is, extremely, extremely difficult for the Rollins College Tars. It will be a tough one to get this one done here this evening. As Tars coming into this one, 18 goals on average, matching up pretty well with Tampa. 17 goals per game on average so far this season. On shots per game, 37 for the Tars. University of Tampa, 36 for them. As caused turnovers, close as well. 10 on those. And draw controls, Tars get the edge there a little bit, about 61% on draws, as University of Tampa only about 53%, but still both above that 50% margin. Free position, again, very similar teams. Tars 41% on the season, University of Tampa 43%, about 79% of the Tars shots are on goal, 77 for the Spartans. It is number 3 versus number 6. The last time they met here in the regular season, it was number 5 versus number 5. How does that work, you ask? Well, we couldn't quite figure that one out. Actually, it's some kind of calculation that they do. A bunch of points get added up, and they both ended up at, I think, 508 and 508. It was the two fifth-ranked teams in the country taking each other on with that tie in the standings. Tars coming out on top of that one, 18-10, a big win, a statement win for the Tars in the mid part of the Sunshine State Conference regular season play. Both these teams opened up their 2019 seasons against each other here at K. Hall Sandsper Field. Tars winning that one a score of 21-16. As stick checks are almost wrapped up here, and everything getting ready to go. You see head coach Dennis Short there, checking everything out, getting ready for this one, as Tars are ready to make a run into the 2019 postseason. Head coach Kelly Gallagher for the Spartans over to our right, as we sit here in the press gazebo on Barker Family Stadium across the way, K. Hall Sandsper Field, and just a great evening for lacrosse. Playmakers for University of Tampa. Well, you've got the sophomore goalie, Bridget Sutter. She's the current IWLCA National Defensive Player of the Week. A 50% save percentage for her on the year, 136 saves so far this season. And then look no further than Clare Swanson, the junior out of Cheyenne, Wyoming. 40 goals, leads the team in that category. Normally that would be enough, but it's not enough for Swanson, as she also leads the team in ground balls with 31, caused turnovers with 21, and draw controls with an astounding 123 on the season. Just a huge impact for the Spartans. For the Tars, well, Callie German, you got to talk about her, the career leader in goals for your Rollins College Tars. She also leads the team in assists this season, 48 goals for her, for the two-time All-American. She's tied with another impact player for the Tars, number 27, Hannah Ashton, from out of Conestoga High School, leading goal scorer with 48, and she's got a teammate that she's playing against, Maggie Gladden, also a teammate of Hannah Ashton there in high school, both Conestoga, Berwyn, Pennsylvania products. Starting lineup for the University of Tampa Spartans: number 6, Caroline Forrester; number 9, Kristen Frizzle; number 10, Bridget Sutter; Carly Vaccaro, number 11, Clare Swanson; number 12, Abby Kakagna, number 15. As Alex Scadillo, number 21, Danielle Waters, 22, Allie Popular, number 25, Maggie Gladden, 33, Kristen Staley, 38, and in the cage, we mentioned, number 10, Bridget Sutter. IWLCA National Defensive Player of the Week is Sutter. Now, starting lineup for the Rollins College Tars. A junior from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, number 2, Nikki Stumpf. A junior from Reisterstown, Maryland, number 4, Sophie Stavisky. A senior midfielder from Centerville, Maryland, number 12, Callie German. Junior midfielder from Columbus, Ohio, number 14, Lily Risk. Risk also leads the team in ground balls this season with 25. A junior midfielder from New Hope, Pennsylvania, number 19, Maggie Dougherty. At defense, a sophomore from Ambler, Pennsylvania, number 26, Megan DeGroat. A junior from Berwyn, Pennsylvania, number 27, Hannah Ashton, also the leading goal scorer with 48 on the season. A senior midfielder from Scarborough, Maine, number 29, Caitlin Prince. a sophomore midi from Marietta, Georgia, number 35, Hannah Forbes. A senior attackman from Winter Springs, Florida, number 36, Paige Brock. And in the cage for the Rollins College Stars this evening, a sophomore goalie out of Chalfont, Pennsylvania, number 15, Gabby Tanner. 49% save percentage for her on the season, only 96 saves for her. Speaks a lot to the quality of the defense for the Rollins College Stars, as really cutting down on those shots on goal. As head coaches Dennis Short and Kelly Gallagher come through and shake hands. Getting ready for this now from Barker Family Stadium, our national anthem. From K-Hall Sandspur Field, our national anthem as we get ready for this one. What is on the line? Well, a spot in the Sunshine State Conference Tournament Championship. That game will be held Sunday. The winner of this taking on the winner of Florida Tech and Florida Southern. That game going on right now as the highest ranked team will host that one. So we look forward to figuring out that matchup here in just, a couple hours' time. As I mentioned, Florida Tech there on the road to Lakeland. That game started just about 7 o'clock, already underway. We get a score from there. We will bring that to you on the broadcast, but our focus is here in Winter Park, Florida, as the second-ranked Tars hosting the third-ranked University of Tampa Spartans. Tars have played 3 times this season, this being the third matchup. That first matchup, not technically a Sunshine State Conference matchup. That was a non-conference game. How exactly that works out, I am not sure, but it works out nonetheless. And how they picked the seeds for this one, I'm not quite sure either. You had 3 teams all going with a share of the regular season championship, Rollins, Tampa, and Florida Southern. They went 5-1 in conference play. 3 teams went 2-4 in conference play, St. Leo, Embry-Riddle, and Florida Tech. Florida Tech got the nod there for that 4th seed. And first is Florida Southern, 2 is Tars, and 3 is the Spartans. As we get ready for action, it will be the Tars to our left. White jerseys, blue numerals, gold trim, blue and gold trim on white skirts. And the Tampa Spartans to our right. Black jerseys with red numerals and white trim, black skirts for the Spartans. As Gabby Tanner heads out to her cage. Last moment, little pep talk there from Doc. As Maggie Dougherty getting ready. Dougherty takes a lot of draws for the Tars. She's got 60 on the season. And it is Allie Popular for the Spartans. 4 officials on the field here for you this evening. 3 out there on the field, rather, and 1 here in the box. As we get ready, 30 minutes on the clock, 90 seconds on the shot clock. Tars attacking from right to left for this first half of action as officials get set, ready to go. And the Sunshine State Conference tournament is underway as that ground ball will be picked up there by Van Beck. Van Beck not listed as a starter officially, but in there for the game, able to get out there. Nice to see that as wrist control. Stick in her right hand, drives in, shooting space violation. That's going to put her on the 8-meter. Tars with the chance here. And the early going on this one. Risk will elect to pull that one back out. An ill-advised pass is going to be picked off there by the Spartans, and it is going Tampa's way into their offensive third. Tars changing out. Fresh legs on the field for them as the Spartans work it down back and behind the cage. They'll work it over back left. Looking for that inlet pass, nicely defended. There is a nice roll underneath Prince. There's a shot. There's a big save there from Gabby Tanner going stick on stick. First save of the day. Get that monkey off your back there, Gabby, as she rips one up towards the box. Tars make the stop there, and picking it up is Hannah Forbes. Works it on down to German. German controls. Beautiful inlet pass. Tars with a chance, and a big save there coming by the IWLCA Defensive Player of the Week, Bridget Sutter, coming up huge. Tars with the ball, back right, slowing things down a bit now. Both these teams looking like they want to run in the early going. German will work that one over, top left. Beluki, back to German. German, is she going to run this one, trying to go one-on-one. Spartan save, you're going to have to do it left-handed. Excellent D. She'll work that one over left side. Beautiful inlet pass there for the Tars. Knocked away, though. Picked up by the Spartans, and they'll leave that one off for Sutter there in the crease. She'll pick that one up. Nice little outlet pass. Tars putting the ride on now. Trying to get high. Ball's going to hit the deck. German will get in there and mix it up as Spartans are going in the wrong direction. They're now behind their own cage trying to clear. They've run off. 25 seconds on the clear attempt now. Nice check there coming at the hands there of Paige Brock. Beautiful trail check. It's 3-on-1 though, and that's going to be the black jerseys that win that one. Foul called, and that is going to be Spartans' ball. Spartans trying to force the issue, but well defended there. We'll work that over back left and back behind. Does University of Tampa. Trying to drive. Tars excellent D there, but that is going to just find the back of the net right over the right shoulder there of Tanner for the Spartans' first goal on the evening to take a 1-0 lead, as they will credit Rachel Crawford there for that. And just a nice move around the cage there. Something new for longtime viewers of Rollins College Lacrosse. Instant replay. Excited to bring that to you here this evening for the Sunshine State Conference Tournament. Draw control number 2. That first one going in favor of the Tars. So important. And this one not quite 3 minutes in. And Tampa has drawn first blood as a nice ground ball pickup there by Van Beck. She gets fouled. Ball trickles out of bounds, but not before she was fouled. Gives everybody a chance to drop in. Any break opportunity will be slowed down there sufficiently. And Van Beck will self-restart and make a cross-field pass there to Stavisky. She'll cross over midfield down onto the offensive third for the Tars. Ball worked up top center as wrist control. Stick in her left hand, works it over to German. German swings it over, top right, Stumpf looking to feed. Now works it back up high. Tars attacking from high to low in the early going on this one. Haven't seen much action behind the cage. As German looks to go one-on-one. Cutter's coming through. Nice move there by German. Looking for the shooting space, no call. Picked off there by Tampa. Excellent timing there by the Tampa defense, and they will knock that one away and take over possession. All worked up here near side as Swanson controls. Brock defending, Paige Brock that is. And Prince will step up. Play on, says the official. Quick pass inside. Risk is in there to defend. Tars trying to slow that one down, and they do. Excellent defense there from Ottaway. There's a shot. There's a big save from Gabby Tanner as she goes off stick, hip for that one. And the Tars will get fouled as Tanner has come up big here twice. And the early going. Tars will get it going again now. Ball up and over and onto the offensive end. Risk with an opportunity shot. That's going to miss the mark as Brock is back there to back that one up. Paige Brock, the senior there, twin sister of Haley Brock. And we will have a foul there on the shot, I guess. Not catch that call from the official. Will be the Tars on the 8-meter, and they jumped the gun there. Lily Risk started early, didn't wait for the whistle there, just kind of lost her footing, and false start. That'll turn it over. She'll have to go back behind, and that will be Spartans' ball. Unforced error there, and no free position taken. Just have to straighten that one out here in the early going. Ball worked into the offensive end now for the Spartans. Working down that left alley. Nicely defended there from Prince. Quick inlet pass, quick shot, and oh man, Gabby Tanner got a stick on that one, but it just trickled in. And now a 2-goal lead for the University of Tampa Spartans. She got her stick all the way over there for that one, but just couldn't quite stop it from getting in there. Just one of those slow rollers. As we take a look at that one for a second time. Just a nice little inlet pass, shot right on top. Good placement. She got it kind of off the top of her stick there, and it just eked in there as Allie Poplar gets the goal there. She'll get the goal and then go take the draw for the Spartans. Doc out there for the Tars. 2-0. And draw so far in this one. All is up. Spartans go up to get that one. Nobody comes down with it, but Van Beck will come up with the ground ball. Nice check by the Spartans to dislodge that one, but a beautiful check from Van Beck, and the Tars will pick up the ground ball. Another cause turnover there for the all-time career leader in cause turnovers for the Tars. Ball quickly worked in the German, quickly worked the stump. She'll miss the mark, but Megan DeGro, or Hannah Ashton rather, is there to back that one up. They'll pull it in, right side. A little behind the back pass, razzle-dazzle. Tars can't finish, though, and that will be picked up there by the Spartans, and we will be going in the other direction. Everybody is playing run and gun so far this evening. Settled lacrosse is not the name of the game tonight, as Tars put the ride on. Nice job clearing there. Beautiful. Oh, no, we thought it was a good check. No, says the official. Well, restart there by the Spartans and then to their offensive end. Spartans will take it behind as Prince kind of gets hung up there. Now she'll step up. Woman-on-woman defense here for the Tars. Playing a couple of steps off, though. Not really stepping out too tight on the 12. See the Tars a lot of the time really tightening up and playing close D. As Prince will defend. Ball coming around. There's the turn. There's the shot. And there's the save there from Gabby Tanner. Ball knocked around. Not a shot, though. That's going to be picked up, though, by the Spartans. Reset there on the shot. And now maybe the Spartans will slow things down a bit. Hard to play D. Run backwards for chunks of 90 seconds at a time. Tars would do well to come away with a stop here. as Swanson looks to drive. It's not there. She'll direct some traffic. Ball worked over left side. Little rosy pass there. Tars picked that one up pretty easy. Ball driven in, now run through X. Coming around right side, past the Swanson, right on top of the crease. That'll be knocked down, picked up off the ground there by Tanner. Tanner looking up here at midfield, and she's going to find Hannah Forbes. Tars with a chance at a break now, although Tampa doing an excellent job getting back and getting numbers. And Tars will slow that one down and run that one behind. Coming around the right side now there. Stumpf works it up to Young. Ball top center is now German. We'll direct a little traffic and say, okay, guys, let's catch our breaths. Slow things down a bit. Get the set we want, get the look we want, get that good pass in, get that good inlet. Hopefully come away with the goal as Ashton works it back behind. She'll go back through X. Now goes to her right, eyes up the field looking for that cutter. Tar stacking right on top of the crease there, comes around left side. Stump, catch, shoot, goal, Tars! That was fast right there. That was a quick stick if I have ever seen one. And the stick check is good. Nikki Stump puts the Tars on the board for the first time here. As see just a nice job there by Hannah Ashton coming around left side. That left-handed feed, quick inlet pass there, and finds Stump. The Tars are on the board now, 2-1. Doc out there for the Tars. Pierpont for the Spartans. All Tars so far in this one on draws. And stick with what works. 15th goal in the season for Nikki Stump. Ball is up, comes out in favor of the Tars. Lily Risk will pick that one out of the air. Tars are going to try and force the issue as Risk works that one down. Ball knocked out of her stick. Last touched by the Tars, says the official. And, well, we might see that change in future possessions. Pull that one out, settle it down. When the Tars have settled it down, they've had success. Pretty much only time they've done so in this one. As University of Tampa works it up and into their offensive end. Looking to drive, and they'll take a shot, and that will find the back of the net as Tanner can't quite get to that one. Right over off stick high there. Just a drive down. Tars not stepping up, no slide coming, and you got to make those. You got to play defense with your feet. You got to make that slide quick. Tars not able to get there. And that will give University of Tampa their third goal on this one. Kayla Kosabinski credited with the goal there. That's Adia Field Ridley, and Caitlin Prince will get a rinse, step off, get a little break. 4-0 and draw controls. Doc trying to make it 5. Comes out in favor of Tampa, and they will come up. No, great check there from Van Beck, and oh, foul, says the official. I guess caught her foot there a little bit. As Tampa will successfully get it into their offensive end. Tars have got to step up and play D. They do, and that will turn that one away. Ground ball battled for as the we've got 2 black jerseys, and we've got a foul there called on the Tars. That will be Spartans' ball. Not in the critical scoring area, though. Ball top center, trying to drive on Risk. There's an inlet pass. There's a shot. There's a save from Tanner on the hard bounce shot. She comes up big as a trail check there on Ottaway. It's going to miss the mark, and she needs to wait a little bit here. As official is going to say Caroline Forrester foul called on her. She did not go behind. She does. I don't know why we don't have that as a delay of game penalty yet. Wonder if we'll see that change here in future years. This ball work to Tanner. She'll work it far side. Not a malicious move there by any stretch by Forrester, but, you know, nonetheless, it just slows it down a bit as Tars are going to get across. And are we going to say offsides? No, we're just going to say a foul. Tars will restart as wrist controls. Nicely done there, Brooke Ottaway. On the clear, ball worked over. Side right, Otomo swings it up. Top right, top center now, German. Over to Risk, back to German now. Top center. Swings it over to Otomo. Otomo back to German. Tars taking their time. Spartans say if you're going to go, you're going to have to go left-handed. She takes a couple steps back there, looking to feed. Nothing there on the crash. She'll pull that one back out. There's the inlet pass. There's the shot. There's the goal. Hannah Ashton pulls the Tars to within one here. Beautiful inlet pass there from German, finding Hannah Ashton. And to Tars with another goal. Just great vision, great timing right there. That is a senior passing to a junior. Players that have played together for 3 years here, and that's what you get with that sort of teamwork right there. Knowing where they're going to be before they know where they're going to be sometimes. .49th on the season there for Ashton. Callie German, 43rd assist. As Sun pretty much set over the shoulders of the Spartans there. Quick restart there from Risk. She'll work that over top right. German looks to drive. It's not there. She'll pull that one back out. Spartan's going to double team German. Somebody's open. And they'll work it to Otomo now. Over to Risk. Back left for the Spartans. Swung back over. Back right. Up to Otomo. Young. Over to German to Cook as Eden Cook. Will take a little stutter step there. She'll go to her left. She'll drive, not there. Beautifully defended. Ball will be worked inside, and Tars will just lose their footing there and the ball in the process, and it will be turned over to the Spartans. As they'll try and work it up towards midfield as nice catch there by the Spartans, tiptoeing down that sideline as Paige Brock couldn't quite force her out. Inlet pass now as the Spartans trying for that razzle-dazzle, but excellently defended there by the Tars. What a impressive job there by the Tars getting back in time to defend that. Spartans had numbers there. Tars defense turning it on. Ball top right, little rosy pass, Field Ridley defending, shot there off the kind of screen there, and then Tanner can't quite get to that one. And Spartans back to a 2-goal lead. As just kind of came around and used the Tars there as a bit of a screen. And just snuck by. Tanner. Five to 1 on draw controls for the Tars. They'll switch things up a bit. I'll have Maggie Dock back out there again. Ball is up in favor of the Tars as Cook can't quite make the handle, or Coakley rather, can't quite make the handle on that one. And Spartans will take over possession into their offensive third. They lead at a score of 4-2. They'll drive, then pull that one back out. All worked over, side right, top center now. Top left, you hear assistant coach Tom Kinley calling for the box. Who's got the box coming in? Tars picked that one out, trying to drive right down that GLE, now trying to feed from behind. The Tars have gotten hung up there above. All over side right, top center now. Quick inlet pass, excellently defended there by the Tars. Double team is on as the Spartans will pull that one back out. Now trying for that ISO play there. They'll kind of underhanded pass that, and that will be knocked around, picked up by the Tars. And we're heading the other direction as Gabby Tanner flings that one all the way up to midfield. Tars electing to move this one in the air. Tars with a chance here. Quick pass down, and that's going to be knocked away. Tars will keep that one from going out of bounds. No, says the official. It will go out of bounds, and it will be Spartans' ball. Tars have done this a couple times now. Gotten some breaks, gotten down, and immediately given the ball back up. Not really giving your defense a whole lot of rest there. As pass is going to be made here up towards the box. And into the offensive end for the Spartans. I'll check in there. Look to drive, but nothing doing. Now work that behind. Ball moving through X. Over right side, 50 to shoot now. Top right. Now, Spartans with that Rosie pass. They've used that to some success here this evening. Ball side left, coming in off the GLE. They'll go behind. Prince elects to stay up on the goal side of the GLE. Now looking for that drive. As the slide comes, there's an inlet pass, and that's going to be knocked around. It's a ground ball battle. And we're going to have a foul there called on the Tars, I believe. That will be Spartans' ball. As I don't think Stavisky saw that one there. Cross the body foul called. Like it just missed her head there. Tars dodging a bit of a bullet. Errant pass is going to be on the ground. Picked up there by the Tars. Tars turning on the speed, but they'll get knocked out of bounds there. But not before they were fouled, says the official. Nice little self-pass there. And quickly worked up to Coakley. Coakley pass it down to German. German swings it down. Brock gets hammered. Hammered again. She'll work that across. Tars down low. One-on-one. Goal, Tars. Hannah Ashton. I tell you what, that looked like a man-up opportunity right there. Just moving the ball as the Tars. Brock quickly works it over in traffic. You always hear that coach saying, one more pass, as Tars doing an excellent job there, making that extra pass and getting a goal to pull back to within one, as that's the way it's been all game. Nip and tuck this whole game. Tars coming away with that dominant victory, 18-10 in the regular season conference play. A little bit closer, 5-goal margin, 21-16 to open up the 2019 season. Also won by the Tars. All three of these games right here at K-Hall Sandsper Field. Barker Family Stadium there across the way. If you're wondering where the men are right now, where's the men's lacrosse team? Well, they're playing in the Sunshine State Conference tournament right now. As game time set for 8 p.m. over at the University of Tampa. Rollins taking on Tampa, men's and women's. Women here, Tampa there. As shot right on top of the crease is going to miss the mark. Save, says the official. And that will be up top right. Now work top center as German controls. Work that over side left. Ball back behind. Both teams electing to stay high as Tampa kind of getting hung up there. Tars will drive. Looking for something, nothing doing there. And Gaston will wisely pull that one out. Tars will work that one over left side. Now there's the inlet pass. Paige Brock shot taken, and that's off the pipe. And we're going to have a foul there. Shooting space violation as Tars picked that one off the ground, looked to shoot, and that's going to put him on the 8-meter here. Tars with a chance here to tie this one up. But no, they'll pull that one out. Work that one back behind. 90 seconds on the shot clock still. Now it's running. Ball at X. Coming around left side. Eyes up the field there for Paige Brock. She gets hammered. Slow whistle. She'll take the shot anyway, though, and that ground ball will be picked up there by the University of Tampa. A little slow with the slow whistle. Nice pass there by University of Tampa. So they'll have a successful clear and into their offensive end. Work that ball over right side. Ball passed up top center to Swanson. She is their scorer. Leads the team with 40 on the season. Ball worked back behind now. Spartans trying to come around the right side. Ball top center now worked top left. Spartans looking to drive there. Phil Ridley. And there's a pass. There's a shot. There's a save. Gabby Tanner comes up big. Sophomore goalie is flinging this ball down the field, trying to create offenses. That'll be worked to Callie German. She'll work that into the offensive end on the big swing. There's the pass. There's the shot. Big save there. And that will be picked up by the Spartans, running and gunning and going the other direction. Phil Ridley comes in out of the box, trying to step up there. Sprinkle checking on. No relation as ball worked back behind. Ball side right. Prince defending for the Tars. Switching up into a bit of a zone now and shooting space violation there as Sprinkle will get called on that one. And there's an 8-meter opportunity here. Great opportunity for the Spartans to extend their lead here. Going one-on-one, 3 steps, big shot, and a goal there for the Spartans as Tanner can't quite get to that one. That stick side hip shot just couldn't quite get the stick down in time as Caroline Forrester will come away with the goal there. Just a nice hard shot, and Tanner getting a little frustrated there, and I can tell you she's got to get over that. Kind of slams her stick down there after that. As a goalie, you're gonna get scored on. It's gonna happen. You know, you're always your biggest critic. But you got to get over it. You got to just say, you know what, I didn't make that one, but I'm going to make the next one. I'm going to make that next save. I will make that next save. You got to have that confidence. It is such a tough position, pressure position to play, but you got to play it with confidence. And Gabby just getting a little frustrated back there, it seems. Ball is up. It's a foot race there, won by Risk, as you can always see where she is on the field, wearing that pink headband. And I think every game I've ever seen her play, she's wearing it. Ball passed into German. She'll work that over left side now for the Tars. They'll work that one back behind, coming around right side. Stump skips it up to German, top center. Will she go? She will. Stick in her left hand. She drives. Trouble. Triple team is on. Shoots and scores. Callie German, you can't stop her. They sent everybody on the team to defend. Callie German has a beautiful skip pass there. Started that by Stump. She beats one defender, beats another, and another. I think they sent 4 to German there, getting sticks in the lane, takes a great shot and finds the back of the net to pull the Tars back to within one. All-time leading goal scorer for the Rollins College Tars, Callie German, her 49th on the season. 7-2 on draws for the Tars. If it's working, stick with it. Doc out there again. Ball up in favor of the Tars. Beautiful box out there by Lily Risk and a great ground ball. You play defense and you do all that with your feet, kind of boxing out there. Lily Risk won that ground ball with her feet right there. Ball worked back behind. Tars are going to slow this one down a bit. That is absolute textbook lacrosse right there from Lily Risk. As head coach Tom Kinley says they had too many people on the field. Asked the official, and the official says, well, I didn't see it. As ball worked back behind for the Tars. Ball turns, shoot. Nice save there from Sutter, but picked back up by the Tars. They'll work that one back behind. Ball back right. A successful clear for the Spartans. They'll work that into their offensive third. They've got a chance. Tars come over on the slide, but no success there getting to that one, and that will be a goal for Clare Swanson. She just split the difference there from a couple of Rollins defenders, and that will get them another goal. Back and forth, back and forth. Just seesawing here in this one. As Tars just a little slow to get over to that one. Clare Swanson leading the teams in ground balls, cause turnovers, draw controls, and goals for the season. You want to talk about a standout player for the Spartans? It is Clare Swanson, just a great player. The junior out of Cheyenne, Wyoming. I love that you're seeing these players come from just these great players come from all over the United States now, where it used to be, oh, a great player. They're from Maryland. They're from Maryland. Ah, they're from New York. And now, of course, the Northeast very strong, but Florida incredibly strong as well. Certainly in the D2 women's ranks, Sunshine State Conference, we'll call it the SEC of women's lacrosse. Just an absolutely incredibly competitive conference. As a give and go is going to be knocked down on the way to the goal, picked up there by the Spartans. Nice little play, ball up in the air, and that's going to be picked off by the Tars. Tars going the other direction, and they'll work it over. Top left as Stump controls. She'll work that one back behind. Back through X. Nobody's going to step up and defend. She'll make a run at it and then pull that one back out. Work it up top right there to Young. Young swings it over to German. German. I'll swing it over top left, and offsides there called on the Spartans. They'll have to bring somebody else over. That'll do give the Tars a new 90-second clock. And the Spartans, they've got too many players on the field. Spartans have too many players on the field for the second time in recent memory, as the officials have now missed a couple calls. Officials have missed a couple of calls, and there's really no excuse for that. You actually have 4 officials out there in this one. You have an official right on the box who's there, as the 3 officials will be out there conferring. As assistant coach Tom Kinley is fired up about that, rightfully so, as 2 instances here, and box official, as one of the officials will come over and They'll discuss it. And we do have a green card call. And trying to work this one out. And we have a 1-minute green card as the call from the official, as that is the call for too many men on the field. Spartans got away with one on the first one. Did not get away with it on the second one. There's one woman up, releasable penalty. As with 8:57 remaining in this first half of action. Get this one straightened out. Spartans counting everything up. Got the right numbers out there now. They're not offsides. Interesting to see an error like that a couple times in the early one and this one. Especially late in the season like this. You like to work all those kinks out. You can kind of expect that first couple games. Tars with the ball. One woman up. They will be for a minute. Ball passed over to German. Quickly swung over top right. Stump will drive. She'll get hammered. And just a huge check right to her shoulder. Man. Would have locked that in for a minute in the men's game for a cross check, I think. Stump sticking her left hand. Weight on her right foot. She'll work that one back behind, and Brock pull that one up, swing it up top right. German controls, swings it over. Left side, and a 3-second call, I believe, off the ball there. 3-second, that's going to put the Tars on the 8-meter. As Risk will have an opportunity, junior midfielder out of Columbus, Ohio. Tars back behind to back up, but they will work that one back behind. Quickly worked over, back right. Tars driving, skipped up top center. German looks to shoot. No, she'll work that in to Brock. Brock pulls that one out, back to Risk. Risk swings it over. Left side, Tars drive, switch hands. They'll get knocked to the ground. There it does. Stump. As you hear the coaching staff there you hear the coaching staff requesting the dangerous shot call, but no, it is a block call. Tars with a chance here. A reset on the 90-second shot clock. They'll drive, they'll shoot. That won't make it all the way there, though. They'll get knocked down there by the Spartans, and it will be Tampa ball. Tars with a chance to pull back to one there. Long offensive possession with an extra woman on the field. We're back to full strength now, though. This ball work near side. As German with a great check, but magically just bouncing right back into Abby's stick there. What a great check, and what bad luck there for German, as that was just a great trail check, and just the bounces are just going the way of the Spartans in this one. 7:24 on the clock as Tampa controls. Ball back left. I'll try and drive right down that GLE. Look to turn and shoot. It's not there. Nicely defended there by the Tars. Ball worked up top left. Little rosy pass up at top center. Other side left, back behind, 20 seconds to shoot. Top right. 15. Ball top center now. Trying to drive, it's not there. Excellently defended by the Tars. 5 to shoot now. They'll drive, they'll lose the handle, and that will run out the clock. And Spartans will lose that one. You got to be careful not to get a delay of game penalty there. They don't. One of those things where with about 2 seconds left, you kind of want to throw it in the corner. As Tars using the box to their advantage, getting a man advantage with that and into their offensive end. Ball quickly worked in to Ashton as Hash controls. She'll work it back behind Paige Brock. Around left side, sticking her left hand, swings it up, side left. She's doing a great job passing with that outside hand always. Just as I say that, then Caitlin Young proves me wrong, but most of the time passing with that outside hand. Wrist controls, 50 on that shot clock now. Just over 5 left in this first half as we'll have a foul. Looks like we're going to have a card come out. That will be a check to the head, says the official, as we catch the replay there. That drive comes in and just a hard foul, and that going against Alexa Scudillo. First yellow card on the evening for either team. Tars with a chance, they'll shoot, and we'll have a save there from Sutter. Comes up big on that one. Tars trying to get the lid off that goal here. As they lead in shots, 16-12 in this one. Tampa got some players open there on the offensive end, but the attack playing some extra special defense here as the Spartans struggling with the Tars ride. They'll work it over near side. Paige Brock does an excellent job defending there, and now they'll drive it in. Working the ball right through that middle seam. They'll take a shot. That'll miss the mark. Out of bounds. Closest is the Tars. No, we'll say there was a foul right ahead of time. A push called there. I did not hear that whistle. Push called. That will put the Spartans on the 8-meter. Man, I thought Gabby backed that one up there for a second. Good angle here for the Spartans on this one. They'll drive, they'll shoot, and that will be saved there by Tanner. She'll look up. Nice pass there. All the way up to midfield. Tars quickly work it in the air. German into the offensive end. Tars have numbers. Worked over side right. Shot. Goal. Hannah Ashton as German quickly moves that one to Ashton. And Tars have found the back of the net. Again, how many times have we seen that combo right there? German looks to drive, draws her defender towards her. And as soon as that defender takes a step off, Callie German, she is the leading goal scorer for the Tars. Well, actually, not this season, as Hannah Ashton, they're neck and neck, 51 on the season now for Ashton. As you want to talk about being the all-time career leading goal scorer for the Tars, that is Callie German. She also leads the team in assists. That is a selfless player right there. Don't really see that stat. All-time career leading goal scorer and also leading the team in assists, as does German. Great field vision by the senior, and a great job finishing that one by Ashton. Tars back to within one now, 4:45 remaining in this first half of action. K Hall Sandsper Field, Barker Family Stadium across the way, as Spartans trying to take the wind out of the sails of the Tars here. Ball up in favor of the Spartans. Everybody's got to make sure they don't step over that line. Nobody does. Ground ball battled for and won by the Spartans. Shot taken, save made, Gabby Tanner. Shot taken, another big save from Tanner. As officials say, no, that's not a shot, as I thought it was. Assistant coach Mike Tobin wanted that. Question is, was that a shot? If that was a shot, it will be Tampa ball. They were closest to it when it went out of bounds. Officials conferring, was that a shot or was that just a pass, just kind of knocked around? I thought Tanner might have gotten her stick on that one. And if that was a it was a pass. I thought she might have gotten her stick on it. And as the officials confer, say that was a pass, not touched by Tanner. It will be Tar's ball. As that is Tar's ball. Up over and across midfield now are the Tars, trying to tie this one up with 4:12 remaining in this first half of action. They'll work it behind. Ball back right. Quickly swinging up, top right. Top center with, guess who? Callie German. Controlling for the Tars. She'll work it over near side now. Caitlin Young. Down to Ashton. Ball at X. And around left side, it's not there. Let's just quickly keep moving it. German looking to drive, goes to her right. There's the slide. The double team is on there. As you see, the Spartans pull over Clare Swanson on the slide. Now she'll look to drive again. Quickly worked inside. Tars with a chance. Shot. Sutter with a big save. They'll work that one over side left, though, on the rebound. And Tars will make an ill-advised pass there, and that will be picked off. And the Spartans will have an opportunity, but not if Paige Brock has it. And none of the Tars have anything to say about it, as they will run that one down. As Tars doing an excellent job running that one down, and that was Megan DeGroat, rather, just turning on the jets there to slow down that fast break opportunity. We're going to have a foul off the ball, I believe. Push off the ball, the official says. That's going to put the Spartans on the 8-meter. 1 for 2 for the Spartans on this one. Tanner would love to come up big. Keep the Tars to within 1. Play blown in, underhanded rip, and that's going to go just over the off-stick shoulder there of Gabby Tanner and find the back of the net. As I tell you what, I love that motion right there. 2 steps in and just turn and crank. And just that underhand low to high, changing the plane of the shot. Makes it so difficult to make that save there. It's a nice shot. Rachel Crawford, her first on the evening. Everybody getting ready yet again. Nine to 3 on draw controls in favor of the Tars. There's under 3 in this first half of action. As ball comes up, didn't go very high, but that's going to be knocked around on the ground. 2 black jerseys, 1 white jersey. Foul by the black jerseys. It's going to be the white jersey's ball. Tars into their offensive end now. They'll work it over, top right. There as Young controls for the Tars. Ball worked up. Top left. As a quick update for you, 1:34 remaining, and the Rollins men and Tampa men's game over in Tampa, 4-2. Tars lead at 1:34 remaining in that first quarter of action. As a shot taken will miss the mark. That will be Tars ball. Rollins College Tars trail University of Tampa in the women's game here. As German looks to drive. There's a shot, and that's going to be saved there. It's a foot race that's going to be won by University of Tampa there. Great hustle. Those can be a momentum changer there, as just really turning that one on. That race to the sidelines. I can tell you in the women's game, Florida Southern big over Florida Tech right now. 16:03 remaining in that one. 17-5 the score. Florida Southern leads it over Florida Tech. And nice check there by the Tars. Excellently timed there by Paige Brock. Comes up, works it to German. German gets pushed, no call. Gets pushed again. There's the call that time. That's going to put her on the 8-meter. Just an incredibly dominant player there. And Callie German gets pushed out of the frame there and gets pushed again. Check across the body. Interesting move there by University of Tampa. That you see it on the replay. Gets hammered again. And I'm surprised we don't have a call there. Just gets a huge check, and now we're going to have the call made. We're going to say that's a – saw the slow whistle come out. But, man, she got a cross-check right to the ribs there. German will drive, stick in the face, playing a little hesitant now. You can't really blame her after she gets hammered 2 plays in a row. Tar's a little frustrated there. As nice show of sportsmanship there by Paige Brock. Pick that one up. Pick up her opponent's stick and ball over near side here. As that will be picked up by Field Ridley. Ridley controls. Up and over and into the offensive end. Quickly worked over to German. German works it across the field. Ball on the deck, but picked back up there by the Tars. 15 seconds left in this first half of action. Tars with the ball. They'd love to pull it back to within 1. There's the inlet pass. Tars shot and a big save there by Sutter. Trying to set the tone of this one going into the half, and Sutter will hang on to that as time expires in this first half of action. And we will step away from the action here from K-Hall Sandspur Field. I'm Clark Sprinkle. Thanks, everybody, for joining us here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. We'll be back in about 8 minutes' time. Field, Barker Family Stadium, as the Rollins College Tars trail the University of Tampa Spartans a score of 7-5 in favor of the Spartans. At the moment, it's been a fast-paced first half. 21 shots for the Tars on goal. 15 shots on goal for the Spartans. Just an incredible night there for Sutter, living up to her IWLCA National Defensive Player of the Week honor with 16 saves in that first half of action. Hannah Ashton with 3 goals for the Tars, and Nikki Stumpf with 1, Callie German with 1. Forrester with 2, Crawford with 2, Swanson with 1, Poplar with 1, and Kosabinski with 1 for the Spartans. In the women's game around the conference, it is Florida Southern with a big lead over Florida Tech at the moment. 6:49 left in that one, 18-6 for Florida Southern. Looking like the winner of this game will be traveling to Lakeland on Sunday. In the men's, in the Sunshine State Conference tournament, a upset earlier in the day. We had the fourth seed, St. Leo, knocking off the top-ranked seed in the tournament. Lynn going down to St. Leo. So St. Leo, the fourth seed in the tournament, they will be on the road to either University of Tampa or right here at Rollins College on Sunday. The Tars leaded a score of 5-2, 11-11 left in the second quarter over in the city of Tampa, as they are on the road against Tampa here. And, Tampa women are here against the Tars. Tampa men are at home, and the Tars are on the road over there. for the Sunshine State Conference Tournament. As we will bring you some updates on that throughout this one. We'll have to see the Tars beat the Tampa Spartans and men's and, and women's, of course, here tonight as well. So we get ready for the first draw control. Tars are 1 woman down as Paige Brock called for the yellow card, check to the head there. And draw controls started out, it has been all Tars on this one. 10-3, make that 11-3 as risk controls. Tars be wise here to run some clock. Get back to full strength. The last thing you want to do is go back on man-down defense as the Spartans not electing to double the ball here. They've got an extra player out there right now. They'll work that one back behind. Let's play catch for a little bit. Looking around back right. That inlet pass is going to be knocked down but picked back up by the Tars. Now swung up top center. Risk swings it over to German. Back to Risk. All top center. Now for the Tars. Tars will send on Caroline Gaston-Guay up to the restraining line. She'll step over there once that penalty is released. As Tars back to almost back to strength. And now they've got it all sorted out. Now they've got it all sorted out. And that ball is going to be picked up there by the Spartans, but on a beautiful ground ball pickup there by Van Beck. It's going back the other direction. Still a little confusion here at the box for the Tars. Who's going, where's going, who's going where and when. As Paige Brock gets in now. Ball work back behind. Coming around the left side there for the Tars. Swinging up top center, Risk, sticking her left hand. Looks to the left, skip pass over. Side right now. Ashton swings it over, back behind, ball at X. Nice cut there by the Tars. Tars doing some dancing back there. They'll come around. There's that inlet pass that's going to be picked off, though, by the Spartans. And the Spartans are heading the other direction, up, over, and across midfield. Big swing there from the Tars. They've got to be careful on those. Nice choppy swing there from Risk. And the quick inlet pass. And a shot and a save there by Tanner. Tanner quickly works that out of her stick. Tars will come up, pick that one up, and now they're back onto the offensive end. Maggie Dock comes up and comes away with that one. She gets hammered, no call. Ball worked over there to German. German drives, German shoots. Big save there by Sutter as she gets hammered to the ground. I'll tell you what, that is the third time and she's been taken to the ground, and a cross-check is called there on the Spartans. And that will send off Danielle Waters. She'll sit down. Second yellow card on the evening. Push there by Waters. That's going to put German on the 8-meter center hash. Great opportunity to pull the Tars to within one. Long hold here. She'll get going. She'll drive. She'll shoot. Save there by Sutter. Tars are there to back that one up. How many times have we said that tonight? Well, 19 to be exact. Sutter is coming up big. As officials saying to run the shot clock. Ball quickly worked inside, knocked around. Kind of a weird bouncer there. It's going to be picked up there by Sutter again. Spartans trying to work it over midfield. Nice check there by Ashton. And we're going to say that was a foul? Yes, we will. Spartans trying to work it over to the box. High pass there, handled nicely by Poplar. As they'll work it into their offensive end now. With they will be offsides is the call. And an unforced error there by the Spartans. That'll turn the ball over to the Tars. As offsides, we've seen them with too many women on the field there. Twice. They got called for it once. 1 minute green card on that. Tars are one woman, or the Spartans are one woman down right now, and they failed to make that adjustment on the transition. Tars have the ball. Back behind. Want to keep it hot. There's the inlet pass. There's the shot. There's the goal for the Tars. Tars have pulled it back to within one now. As nicely done, Hannah Coakley, as Coke with that nice cut, skip pass there, led to that. Keeping that ball hot. Just a great skip pass, one-on-one with Sutter there. She can't make it over to that off-stick hip shot. Great job there by Hannah Coakley, the junior out of Gambrills, Maryland. Rundle High School product. Eighth goal of her season for Coakley there. And draw control coming. Draw controls have really been strong in favor of the Tars. Not too often that you see it. Such a big stat, 11-3 in favor of one team, and they're, well, trailing by one. Tars quick inlet pass to German. German takes a shot that's going to be knocked down on the way to the cage and going to be picked out of the air there by Sutter, and we're running the other way. Fun and Gun is the name of this one tonight. Quick pass inside, one-on-one. Are you kidding me? Did Tanner get a stick on that? I don't know. We reset the clock, so she, well, I guess the Tars backed that one up. Either Tampa missed a wide open cage or Tanner came up huge. I couldn't quite see, but just a nice play nonetheless, and we're heading the other direction. Tars taking their time on this clear. A nice pass up to midfield, almost picked off there by Tampa, but German will pick that one up. Tars with numbers. She'll drive. She'll pass. Brock, shot. Will miss the mark. Go out of bounds back behind. Got to put it on the 6x6. Extra step. Find the back of the net there. But Tars trying to tie this one up. They have not led so far tonight. Stump control, stick in her left hand. She goes back righty, swings that one back behind. At X now. Tars with the ball, coming around right side, looking to drive. There's the switch, there's the double. Tars fight through it. Inlet pass knocked down by Tampa, and it is Spartans' ball. Up towards midfield, shoestring catch there, made by Crawford. She'll work that over far side. Fresh legs on for the Tars. Trying to get up there and defend. All worked up. Tars stepping out there, playing some tight D as Van Beck. Haven't seen that a whole lot here this evening. And Spartans work that one back behind. Ball back left now. Coming around the left side, swing it up, side left. Top center now. Ball up top right. On away defense. Swung over side right now. Trying to go one-on-one there. Ottaway, nicely defended, playing defense with her feet, staying down low, fights through it. There's the slide, excellently picked up there by Haley Brock. Ball worked back behind, though, by the Spartans. Tars with an excellent defensive set right there. All up top center, over left side now. Spartans swing it back up there to Swanson. Swanson looks to drive. Tars hanging tough. Swanson backing him down. There's the shot. Tanner can't get to that one, and there's a goal. And Tanner wants another shot at that one. Has a great shot, though, there. Swanson just kind of uses herself as a screen, just kind of pops up that super quick release. So again, then lead back to 2. Lead has been no greater than 2 in this game. And the lead has never been in favor of the Tars. Clare Swanson there. That is her second on the night, 42nd on the season for her. Doc out there to take it for the Tars. Yet again, she's been fantastic. 12-3 on draws so far. That one doesn't go high enough, and we will redraw. No foul on either player there. As Pierpont not called for the foul. Neither is Doc. We'll have the old do-over. Ball comes out, goes barely high enough. They'll say that one's good. Tampa controls. Tars trying to get up and redefend. They'll work it into their offensive end. Tars have got to step up and play some D. Eventually they do, not before the shot's released, though, and out of bounds back behind as Tampa will back that one up. They'll drive and get fouled. Across the body. On Ottaway there. That will put Tampa on the 8-meter. Not a good angle, though. 1 hash below the 8-meter. You got to be ready, though, if you're Tanner. You got to step to this threat there. Field Ridley does. There's the drive. There's the shot. There's the save by Tanner. She comes up big. Lets that thing rip all the way up to Risk. Risk with the ball at midfield, sticking her left hand. She turns on the Jets and just runs away from everybody as Lily Risk beats another defender. She drives, she shoots, she scores. Lily Risk. How do you spell lacrosse? R-U-N and R-I-Z-K. Run, Risk, run. Man. You want to know about conditioning and what that can do for your game? Right there, Lily Risk just ran away from everybody. That is some impressive stuff right there. The junior out of Columbus, Ohio. Columbus Academy product, 5'6", and fast. Tars back to within 1, 8-7. 21:55 remaining in this one. Ball is up in favor of the Tars. Van Beck can't quite come up with that one, in favor of the Spartans, rather. And they will take over possession. This ball worked back behind. And the Spartans will pull Clare Swanson off, give her a break. Shot taken. And save made there. Tanner. Ball out of bounds. Little kick save, I believe. Ball worked over. Top right. Top center. Trying to drive. Trying to go one-on-one. It's not there. Excellent D there by Sprinkle. Ball worked top right. Tars lose their footing there. Shot taken. Save made. Gabby Tanner. She goes stick on stick. Snatches that one out of the air. Pulls that one down. Gets a new 90-second clock and possession for the Tars. Works it near side to Van Beck. Play on, says the official. Van Beck says, I'll just run by you. Oh, big check coming over. Gets rid of it right in time. Tars will work that one back behind. Ball back right. Van Beck will check off, get a rinse. All over side right for the Tars. Tars always succeed when they set the tone of the game and set the pace of the game. They've been trying to slow this one down kind of from the get-go, but University of Tampa has been successful wanting to run and making the Tars run, but Tars have been able to run right with them and run past them a lot of the times. Tars slowing it down a bit now. 30 seconds on the shot clock now. Tars will turn, look to shoot. There's the double team on there by the Spartans. Tars in trouble, and will get fouled. Well, as Risk gets fouled up high, she'll restart, brings it down low. 10 to shoot now. Quickly over, side right, pass right on top of the crease. Shot taken, save made. Right into the stick of the Spartans, and that will be a nice save again by Sutter. 20 saves for her on the evening. Ball worked over, top left. Side left now. Ball at X. Quick pass over the cage, quick shot, and a quick goal there, as Tanner couldn't quite get to that one, and she never had a chance there as that quick inlet pass. Tars just couldn't quite get there. As you know, you see that ponytail, you make that cut, and it ends up with success most of the time. As a nice shot there by Crawford. At the half over in Tampa, Florida, the men, Rollins leads at a score of 6-5 over the University of Tampa. And the final from Lakeland, Florida, it is official. The Sunshine State Conference tournament will be held, tournament championship will be held in Lakeland, Florida, as Florida Southern getting the win big over Florida Tech. The Mocs getting the best of the Panthers there, a score of 20-7. So, winner of this game will go to Lakeland on Sunday. Who will it be? The Tars trail by 2. It's the most they've trailed by, as this has been back and forth this whole evening. Just a fantastic game. Tars will switch it up out there. 12-5 on draw controls, but last couple have gone the way of the Spartans. Takei out there to take it. Taylor Kinley. Ground ball battled for on the Tampa end of things, and we'll have a foul there, won by the Tars. Work it back. Nobody goes back behind. Why they don't make somebody go back behind, I don't know. Well, that's not a delay, green card or something, I don't know. But Tampa got called for the foul, put 0 people back behind. Nice move there by Coakley up high. There's again. Trying to slow this thing down. They've had success in transition. They've also made some errors in transition here this evening. A couple times they've driven down and just kind of taken that shot that just missed the mark, went out of bounds, not been back behind to back it up, sort of thing. Also had a lot of success in transition as German quickly works it inside. That's going to be knocked around, picked up there by the Tars. A lot of traffic in there to make that pass. Bring it over left side as German drives in again. There's the open pass. There's the open shot. There's the open goal. That's the one to take right there as German finds Valuki, and she pulls the Tars back to within one, within one there. Valuki with the great shot there. The graduate student, Mooresville, North Carolina product. Stetson grad. 9-8 now. This is also a game of who will outlast the other. Who is the fittest team out here? This has been a game that has been run up and down the field. I've always thought it'd be hard to see a team that's more fit than the Tars out there. More stamina, and this is about that time where it starts to come into play. Tampa has elected to run and run and run all game long and accelerate the pace. Tars have slowed it down a bit, but when the Tars have turned it on, they've really kind of run away from them. As Tampa try and step over. Nice check there. Ground ball battle for no push on the Tars, and I couldn't quite see that one as at the sideline blocking me a little bit, but nonetheless, it is Spartans' ball. I'll work back behind. Trying to drive, back left. Trying to roll underneath. Nicely defended there by Prince. Ball up top left. Tars doing an excellent job of sticking with that one. That's got to be a dangerous shot. The little underhand shovel. I'm surprised we don't see that. You know, you take a shot not looking in the men's game, it's fine because everybody's wearing a face mask and full pads. You take a shot in the women's game, no look, and, well, kind of the definition of a dangerous shot, but no call. That underhanded shovel shot. I've seen that a couple times this year. All top center. Looking to drive. There's the inlet pass. 12 to shoot now, and oh no, a foul there called with 9 seconds to shoot on the clock, and Tars close to running that one out, but that will put the Spartans on the 8-meter. As Carolee Vaccaro will have a chance here. Make it a 2-goal lead. One-on-one with Tanner. And shot taken, and I thought everybody kind of slowed down there almost, like we had a weird whistle. Kind of a weird whistle there. Everybody kind of stopped on the wings. Field Ridley. Textbook D, stick up, hands out. All back behind. Driving and drive around the right side. Looking for that roll underneath. Van Beck says, not me, not today, you're not doing that. So we'll call for the switch there. Ball swung up top right. Tars have had success here with this zone this evening. Driving, trying to look down that right alley. Skip pass over, top center. Again, down back left. Spartans will work that one behind. Tars ran it down to, ran 90 seconds off of that last one. Shot missed the mark, and that possession retained by the Spartans. They got the ball back. They've gone 60 seconds now, 70 seconds rather, as it is tough to play defense for this long if you're the Tars. 10 to shoot now. Ball back right. Tars hanging tough. Trying to roll underneath. There's the shot. That's going to miss the mark. Did that hit anybody? No, it did not. That did not hit Tanner. Out of bounds back behind. That was backed up by the Spartans, but that will do it on the shot clock. Is an excellent job there by the Tars defense, killing almost 3 full minutes there on defense straight. Just very, very difficult to do. And we'll have some tired legs out there for sure. Want to move it, get it on the offensive end now for a little bit, and a timeout called there by head coach Dennis Short. I tell you what, that's a good called timeout right there. Excellently called timeout. 2 in each half, and Dennis Short will elect to take a break. And with that, Tars just right there, trailing by 1. I tell you what, this has been a fantastic game, back and forth the whole evening, as just 2 very well-matched teams. Number 3 in the Sunshine State Conference, Tampa. Number 2 in the Sunshine State Conference, Tars. And Spartans ranked 6th in the country. Tars ranked 3rd in the country. 2 very evenly matched teams in this one, and just a fantastic game on tonight. This is the 3rd time these teams have played so far this season, as the Tars have won the previous 2 meetings, all 3 of them here at K Hall Sandspur Field. Just a fantastic one tonight, and as we have not gotten back underway in Tampa, at least to my knowledge. So with that, they are at the half there. The men lead at a score of 6-5, and the men's tournament will be hosted there by the winner of that game. Women's tournament will be will go to the women's tournament will go to Lakeland, and the winner of this one will be facing off against Florida Southern. Florida Southern, just a tremendous team. 2016 national champion, 2017 and 2018 runner-up, as they have just had a great a good season yet again. University of Tampa, great season for them. They are 12-3 coming into this one. 2 of those losses to the Tars, 1 of those to Regis earlier in the season. University of Tampa established 1931, about 9,000 students, urban campus there. And Tampa, just a beautiful campus too. Great athletics center there, great history of athletics and everything for the University of Tampa, as Tars have possession of this one. And into the 4th quarter now, shall we say. 14.5 minutes remaining in this one. Ball back behind at X, swung over. Side right. Top center now, German. Directing some traffic, sticking a right hand. Makes the pass over. Side left there for Young. Young looks to drive, gets hammered, pulls that one back out. Ball back behind, quickly swung over, right side now. Top right, up to Risk. Top center, over to German. German will look to drive. Goes righty, now switches back lefty. Pulls that one back out, re-attacks, gets pushed, slow whistle, she'll pull that out, and that will put German on the 8-meter. No, they'll say it was not in the critical scoring area. Will not be on the 8-meter, she'll be on the 12, indirect, rather. Shot clock, 9 to shoot now for the Tars. They'll drive, looking for that shot, under 4, they'll re-attack, foul called, charge called on the Tars, and that will be Spartans ball. 2 great defensive stands by both teams here. And they will bring Caitlin Young back behind there. Here on the near side, and a push there called on Sprinkle, and yeah, that's the right call. Gave her a good shove there. Spartans work it up over and across midfield. Lead by 1. Push there called on the Tars. Tell you what, 30 seconds have run off that shot clock already on the clear attempt. Well, it is good, though. Just defending there, as I think we just lost our footing. No, I say foul. And I thought she just lost her footing, but I guess we got tripped up there. Ball work back behind for the Spartans. Tampa. Ball side right. They'll step out and play some D. Nice check there. Ball hit the deck, but gathered up. Little rosy pass, no. They'll keep it back behind. Spartans quickly swing it up, top left, 15 to shoot now. And they'll drive, and what? Okay. Push there on the Tars, and that will put the Spartans on the 8-meter. They'll quickly work it across, pass it in, shot and a goal there. That lead now back to 2. Back and forth this whole game. Say back and forth, it hasn't really been forth, it's just been back a little bit more. As a nice recognition of the pass inside, Ottaway awfully close to getting a dangerous shot there. It looked like she might have caught that stick on the follow-through, but no call. So we've got push-ups going on here on the sideline by the Spartans. As draw control 13-6 rather in favor of the Rollins College Tars on this evening. Official backing away. Tars going up for that one. Van Beck can't make the handle though, and the Spartans do. There's a foul there called by the Tars, and that will be Clare Swanson restarting. Worked over left side. Ball top center. Spartans looking to drive. There's the shot. That's going to miss the mark. What's the call going to be here? We're going to have a dangerous propel. No, we're going to have a check to the head. Huh. Well, I did not see that. Official saw it there, and that is going to put Stavisky there on the yellow card. Check to the head there, going against Stavisky, as I did not see that out there. But nonetheless, there's a shot. That's going to miss the mark, out of bounds, back behind, backed up by the Spartans, says the official. Coming in back right. One-woman advantage here for Tampa. Look to drive, a little rosy pass up top. I tell you what, they love that rosy pass. Worked over side right. Now back up top right. Top left now, Spartans will work it back behind with the woman advantage. Swung over side right. Nice slide there by the Tars as Ottaway stepped out big there to shut that one down, and a shooting space foul there. And that is going to put Spartans on the 8-meter 53 to shoot here. Stavisky called for the yellow card there, her first on the evening. Another one going to Paige Brock. First half of action. There's the shot, and that's going to go right over the cage. Touched by nobody, so no reset. Ball top center. Swung over. Left side. Quick pass inside, quick shot, and a goal there for the Spartans. Spartans have taken their biggest lead of the game, by 3 now, 11-8. And what a nice pass there by Vaccaro, assisted there by Crawford. Nice field vision, make that pass, and I'll tell you what, these goalies have been tested. Tanner, 13 saves for her. Sutter, 21 saves for her, and a timeout called by head coach Dennis Short, and that will be his second timeout of the half. That will be it for the Tars with 10:41 remaining in this second half of action. As Tars trail by 3. Tampa's biggest lead of the night. This has been a tight one all night long, as I can tell you over at Tampa with just under 11 minutes remaining in the third quarter. It is all tied up. Rollins versus Tampa, as it is all tied up over in Tampa. I will tell you that the Tars are 0-10 all time against the University of Tampa, and in the men's game, and there was not a lot of love lost between those two teams. Not a lot at all. They are not the most friendly of teams. As Tars getting ready to head back in there. Old pep talk there for Tanner. She has been her biggest critic so far in this one, and she is playing a great game. You will get scored on in this game. It is going to happen. The sophomore goalie has played great though. 13 saves for her. You know, she wants to make every one. She's a goalie. That's what you want to do. But every rule in this game is set up for creating offense and giving the offense an opportunity to score more often. You're gonna get scored on. The most important save you can make is that next one, and you would love to come up big here on that next shot on goal. Doc out there to take the draw for the Tars. Doc credited with 3 draw controls. Wins on the night so far. Ball is up on the deck, fought for and battled by a bunch of different jerseys, and we're going to say no, it's a foul on the Tars. It will be Spartans ball. As University of Tampa will get that one knocked loose. Ground ball again battled for. Tars doing an excellent job of slowing them down, knocking sticks, staying right with them. Tars know they need to get a stop right here. Get big momentum back on their side. The Spartans would love to run about 90 seconds off the clock and end it with the goal, though. As they will take their time, and thank God we have that shot clock in this game, because a couple years ago, you could certainly see this going in a different direction at this point of the game. Ball will be worked back behind. Back left, trying to roll around, nothing doing. Brent's playing excellent D there, playing it with the feet. Halen Prince, excellent job. All worked up top center. There's the drive, there's the shot, and Tanner can't get to that one. Excellent shot placement there. And now a 4-goal lead for the Spartans. Tars need that spark. It is flat over here on the sidelines. Shot off stick hip there, and Clare Swanson with the goal. All the top 3 teams in the Sunshine State Conference, all 5-1 in conference play. Now, how does that work out if Tampa has lost 2 games to the Tars this year? Well, that first game, technically a non-conference game. Doc out there to take this one for the Tars. Tars need to come away with something positive off of this draw right now. They get in there, and they are not able to. And all the momentum is going the way of the Spartans right now, as they will have Forrester take it down to the offensive end. 9 minutes remaining. Spartans would love to just run some time here off the clock. That 4-goal lead, that's nothing. Ball on the deck. No! Foul, says the official. Put Tampa on the 8-meter. Tanner wants to come up big. No, Spartans will shy away from that one. Work that one back behind. Quick inlet pass. Quick shot right on top of Tanner. She can't get to that one. Nobody could. And the Spartans are starting to pull away. This is not what you were expecting to see from a Rollins College Tars team that is always one of amongst the fittest and amongst the most driven teams. And the wind has been taken out of the Tars' sails here this evening with now a 5-goal lead, their biggest lead of the evening. Tars need a spark. You hear all the talk here on the sideline. That is all Tampa rather. And Tars are just a little out of sorts. Caroline Forrester credited with the goal there. Ball up in favor of the Tars. It is a foot race, and that is won by the Tars this time. Tars won the play, that run and gun. German pulls that one back out. Let's run the risk of getting the ball down, trying to score too fast. Not good. Not waiting for that good shot. Tars with a nice pass. Tars can't make the handle, though. Ball on the deck, picked up and handled there by Veluki. She'll work it around. Ball coming around the right side. Tars will try and roll underneath. It's not there. Now they'll work it up to German, and just that pass didn't have enough on it. Knocked down. Tars lucky they came up with that one there. All over. Top left now. Cook controls. Swings it down left side to Veluki. Now back up to Cook. Now to German. German sticking her right hand. Quick inlet pass. Tars shot. Tars with a stuffed again there by Sutter. Sutter came up big. Foul there. Going to move a player back behind. Back underway, ball right side, swung up top center. Cook, 7:30 remaining. Tars trail by 5. University of Tampa, third meeting for this teams this year. Quick pass around, quick inlet pass, quick shot, and a goal there by Paige Brock. Trying to swing everything back in the Tars direction. It is a game of streaks. Tars would love to get on one right now. As Veluki makes a nice pass to German, who is making some time for herself there, back behind the cage. Have not seen her playing from low to high. Not much this season. Talk about a pretty impressive play there from Callie German, somebody who kind of sits up top, directs traffic the whole time. And now she's playing from low, looking for that high cutter. Certainly a different way of seeing the field, different game, but does an excellent job. And gets an assist there to Paige Brock. Draw control coming now. Tars trail by 4, 7-18. Ball comes up in favor of the Tars. German goes up to get that one. Works it down onto the offensive end. Gets pushed. We'll pull that one out. Slow it down. Always a threat. Works it over to Risk. Risk, little skip step. It's not there. She'll skip it. Back right, though. And work back to German. She'll try to drive down that alley. It's not there. The double team is on. Inlet pass. On the deck, picked up by the Spartans. Well, unforced error there by the Tars, and the Spartans have numbers. Tars have got to get back and put something on them as a sprinkle comes in off the sideline. Tars go in there. Shot's going to miss the mark, out of bounds, and that's going to be backed up there by the Spartans as none of the officials in position to make that call, but one will nonetheless. Ball over left side now. Ball work back behind. Tars need a stop here. They've got to start out, step up, play some high pressure D. They're gonna need to going after the ball here. And we'll need the ball here soon. Those goals can come quick. 90 seconds is certainly a lot longer. You can't just rely on that clock to give you the ball back. As a nice drive by Tampa, and a great trail check there by the Tars, and they'll pick that one up. Tars will be knocked to the ground there. Foul off the ball. That will give the Tars the ball. Back into Grote. Works it back to Tanner. Tanner taking her time. Now you want to get a good shot. 5.5 minutes is plenty of time to score 4 or 5 goals. You can do that, no problem. You cannot do it if you start giving the ball up on offensive possessions. As the ride is on here from University of Tampa, doing an excellent job. Tars having some trouble here, looking for help. You want to clear up the sidelines as Tampa, hard check there in the middle of the field, no call. Field Ridley works it over and across midfield, down there to Longo. Longo steps in, swings it over, left side. Veluki controls now. Under 5. As Tars work the ball inside, and Paige Brock loses the handle there. Foul, though. That'll put her on the 8-meter. Let's see which hash they put her on. Not the best angle. Paige Brock with a chance. Tars have players back behind. She'll work that over. Left side, foul, shooting space. That's going to put German center hash. It should be. No, not quite center hash. One to the right. But it will be German one-on-one with Sutter. She'll drive, she'll shoot. That'll miss the mark. Tars back behind to back that one up. Sutter ready for that one. Under 30 to shoot now for the Tars. German inlet pass. Tars with a chance. Tars with a shot. Big save by Sutter. Tars pick up the rebound though. And that will be knocked around. It's a ground ball. Be battled for and won by University of Tampa. And now work back to Sutter. She has been on fire here this evening. 23 saves on this one. Just an incredible performance from Sutter. And the Tars need the ball back. 4 minutes remaining here. 4 goals is easily attainable in that time period. I say it's easy. It's not easy, but it can be done. But you need the ball back to do it. Tars with the ball, side or Spartans with the ball rather, side right. They'll drive. Tars staying right with them. Looks like the Spartans are going to be happy just to run this one down as low as they can. As Gris steps up, plays some tight D there on Swanson. She'll work it over left side. They'll try and drive underneath. Ball back behind. Trying to roll, it's not there. Looking for that shooting space, too close there. A little roll pass, 10 to shoot now. Nifty little pass there from the Spartans. 5 to shoot. Let's see if the Spartans will throw that one into the corner. They do. That's the heads-up play there from the Spartans. Official calls for the stop of the clock. I do like that move from the official. And back underway. Under 3 to go in this one. Tars need to turn it on, and they need to turn it on right now. Field Ridley up there at midfield, gets taken off her feet. We'll have a stoppage there. A card. Got hammered right in the hip there. That hurts. Physical game here this evening. She'll make the pass over there. Now to Gastonguay. Gastonguay with the ball back behind. Tars need a goal, and they need it quick. Paige Brock handles now. She'll roll, inlet pass. Hannah Ashton with the shot and the goal. Tars have made it a 3-point game. 2:18 remaining. Tars trying to get the wind back in their sails with 2:18 remaining. Hannah Ashton with a nice job there. Woo, I tell you what, They don't make these easy. They're tournament championship games for a reason. Just a fantastic game so far over in Tampa. At the end of the third quarter, University of Tampa has taken the lead, a score of 12-7. As Tars trail by 3, 2:18 remaining in this one. We have won 15 draw controls on the evening. Tampa has won 9. Tars with a little confusion there on the sideline, not having enough folks out there ready to go for this one. Ball is up, and a nice handle there, and we'll have a trip there called on Doc, and Doc comes away with it. Excellent job. Tars with the ball, top right, German. Quick inlet pass, quick shot, and that'll be knocked around, picked up by Tampa. Tars need this ball back. They need it right now. Ball knocked on the ground. It's a ground ball battle. You've got one white jersey, one black jersey. The white jersey comes away with it, and the Tars get taken down to the ground. A hard foul there. And Tars get taken down to the ground. Well, we're going to have a stoppage. As we might see that one again there. As just a really hard foul. What it looked like to me. As officials conferring. And they're going to say that's Spartans ball. As, looked like a hard foul to me. But that will be Spartans ball. Tars need it back. They need it back right now. The Spartans will take that one behind. They can't quite run this one all the way down, but they can come close. Tars need the ball back right now, right this second, as you see. TK asking for the double, asking for the triple, sending everybody. Tars want to get this one back, and just struggling with it now with 1:05 remaining in this one. They'll take the ball top left. Gina Sprinkle defending. She'll get in there and mix it up. Ball back right. Work it back behind, awfully close to the inline, and there, the Spartans will step out of bounds. That will be Tars ball. No, of course not. That's not Tars ball. I'm going to say that was a foul, I believe. That was a foul on the Tars. It's funny. It's not a push. It's not a push, but when they go out of bounds after the push, it becomes a push. Ball will be knocked around there and picked up again by the Spartans. And they will make an inlet pass, roll, dodge, shoot, and score. And they will go on to take on Florida Southern and Lakeland coming up on Sunday. As Tars just struggled in this one. It's hard to beat a team like Tampa once. It's extremely difficult to beat a team like Tampa twice, and unfortunately for the Tars, proving impossible to beat a team like Tampa here this evening. Tampa coming on strong here in the closing moments of this one. Playing very smart lacrosse. They were playing run and gun this whole game, and then this last portion of the game, just have slowed it down. Put the brakes on to really, really slow things down. What is the share of the Sunshine State Conference regular season title? I think the Tars be in good position to make the NCAA postseason. We'll have to see how that works out. A couple teams from the South region, we will see how that all shakes out. The double is on. Spartans lose the ball there. That will be Tar's ball this time. As I'm counting 4, but official says no, it was only 3. Doesn't really matter too much anymore with only 3 seconds left. Tars then went offside. Says a little confusion there, and that'll do it almost as we tick under 10 seconds remaining in this one, as the Spartans will get the better of your Rollins College Tars here this evening at K-Hall Sandspur Field and Barker Family Stadium. With that, Kelly Gallagher and the Spartans will go on to face the Florida Southern Moccasins in the Sunshine State Conference Tournament. See that nice scene out there with head coach Dennis Short and head coach Kelly Gallagher. Nice hug and embrace there at the end of this one. 2 rivals, 2 foes during the game, but wonderful sportsmanship between them at the end of the game as well. We'll give you a quick update on the men as well. They score in the fourth quarter, 13-10 remaining, 14-7 in favor of the Spartans. Now, let's hope that they cannot score any more than the women for Tampa scored this evening and keep it at 14, and the men can turn it on and pull out a W for the Tars. The winner of that game will host Tampa or Rollins. So that Sunshine State Conference men's game will be hosted in either Tampa or Orlando, and they will be taking on the St. Leo later on Sunday. And the Sunshine State Conference tournament will now head to Lakeland, Florida, where it will be University of Tampa versus Florida Southern. And with that, we end this 2019 season here from the campus of Rollins College. Could there be an appearance in the NCAAs for the Tars? It could, but we shall see. And as we close out here and what may be the final broadcast of 2019, I want to thank everybody for joining us here on the Sunshine State Conference Network. It has been a fun year, as always, a little bit different at times, but good nonetheless, as Tars unable to come away with the W here, and they will drop to Tampa for the first time this season, but getting the better of them in the previous 2 games. Congratulations to the seniors out there, Van Beck, Callie German, and just a host of great seniors, Kieran O'Keefe as well, Haley Brock, Paige Brock, and Olivia Blakeman, a graduate student, and also Rachel Valuki, another graduate student. Caitlin Prince, Brooke Ottaway, Hannah and Paige Brock, and just a great group of seniors and graduates here on the Rollins College Tars. So for most likely the final time here in 2019, my name's Clark Sprinkle. It's been a pleasure bringing you these games throughout this season. Until next time, bye-bye.